Now we come to the most important part of dealing with rational expressions, which is to reduce them. When you look at these, you probably feel tempted to just cross out 2x squared and 2x squared. Again, don't do that. Don't do that. That is a very, very bad thing. Remember, you can't divide something out unless you can divide it out of every term. And there are 6 terms here. So that's not going to do the job for us. We don't want to do that. If there was a way to reduce the top and the bottom each to 1 term, that would make our lives quite a lot easier. And that's actually the point of what we're doing now. To reduce fractions, instead of just crossing stuff out, we divide it out. But what we divide out has to be common factors. We divide out factors, not terms. And that means we have to factor. If we can write everything in the form of a handful of factors, instead of having all these exposed pluses and minuses, then we will be able to reduce. So example 1 turns out to be very easy if you do it right. We factor the top and the bottom. It factors into 2x minus 1 times x plus 3. The bottom factors into 2x minus 1 times x minus 2. I encourage you to try factoring those yourself, just in case you haven't practiced it in a little bit. Technically, the top is one giant term, and the bottom is one giant term. And the reason that's the case is because we don't have any of these exposed pluses or minuses here. And now that we have one term on the top and one term on the bottom, now we can divide out common factors. Technically, what we're doing is dividing the top by 2x minus 1 and dividing the bottom by 2x minus 1. You may find it quicker to just cross them out, but just make sure you know why we do that. This comes out then to x plus 3 over x minus 2. Example 2 works exactly the same way. The top works out to be a perfect square trinomial, so 3x minus 5 squared. The bottom is 3x minus 5 times 3x plus 5. Again, both the top and the bottom have a common factor. They both have 3x minus 5, so we can divide the top by 3x minus 5, and we can divide the bottom by 3x minus 5. That means we'll lose one of these. I'll just change that exponent to a 1, and we'll lose this one right here, and the whole thing will just come out to 3x minus 5 over 3x plus 5. So just remember, factor and then reduce. Factor first, then reduce anything that reduces.